In level 2, you'll solve first degree inequalities that may or may not require flipping the inequality sign. We solve an inequality the same way we solve an equation. So looking at this first example, we would start by distributing the 3, and we get 3x plus 12 minus 2x is greater than 9. Next we would combine like terms. 3x minus 2x is 1x, which is just x. So we get x plus 12 is greater than 9. And then we subtract 12 from both sides. And we get x is greater than negative 3. And that's the inequality that we're going to graph on the number line. So we go to negative 3. We do an open dot because there's no line underneath the inequality sign. And we shade the numbers that are greater than negative 3, which is to the right. In this next example, we would start by distributing, and you get 5x plus 20 is greater than 7x plus 30. Now at this point, I've got two options. When I want to get my x's on the same side, I could either subtract 5x from both sides, or I could subtract 7x from both sides. I would rather subtract 5x from both sides so I don't get a negative. So I'll show that method first. When I subtract 5x from both sides, I get 20 is greater than 2x plus 30. And then I have to subtract 30 from both sides. And I get negative 10 is greater than 2x. Divide both sides by 2, and I get negative 5 is greater than x. When I solved this inequality, I divided both sides by a positive number, so I didn't have to worry about flipping an inequality sign. But it's really important to keep in mind when you're solving inequalities that if you ever multiply or divide an inequality by a negative number, you have to flip the inequality sign. So I'm going to show you the second example a different way so we can see what it looks like and when you flip the inequality. So we would still distribute first and get 5x plus 20 is greater than 7x plus 30. But let's say instead of subtracting 5x from both sides, I subtracted 7x from both sides. This is also a valid method. 5x minus 7x is negative 2x plus 20 is greater than 30. And then I would subtract 20 from both sides, and I get negative 2x is greater than 10. Now I'm dividing both sides by negative 2. Here is the step that makes me have to flip the inequality sign. So it was a greater than symbol. Now I'm going to switch it to be a less than symbol. So I get x is less than negative 5. And this inequality is actually the same as what we had up here. Negative 5 is greater than x. So either way, when we shade this, we use an open circle at negative 5, and we shade the numbers that are to the left, where the numbers are less than negative 5.